True Media. Hey, check this out. Quit begging people to stay in your life. Let people go. You feel me? Learn how to let people go. See, I was always told growing up by my mama and by my grandma and by the elders, people is like seasons. They come and go. Some people only come in your life for a season. They not meant to be in your life permanently. They only there temporary. You got to understand that you have to stop trying to make temporary people become permanent in your life when they was only there, when they was only to be there for a season. It be a lot of us holding on to people from the past, and that shit be stunning our growth. It be stopping us from growing. It be stopping us from elevating because we be trying to hold on to people because they familiar. Like, see, let me tell you something. You gotta learn how to get unfamiliar with the familiar. You feel me? Like, you gotta learn how to get unfamiliar with the familiar. Because when you holding on to them relationships in the past, that shit coming with a lot of burden and a lot of baggage. And you know it don't mean you know well. It don't mean you know good. So you have to learn how to let people go. And trust that God is going to bring the right people in your life that's supposed to be in your life, that's going to benefit you. You know, I be saying it all the time, how it be, you know, people be in these relationships and shit, man, and they be overstaying they welcome. Like, they be trying to push that shit to a limit to where it never supposed to get pushed to. You supposed to been out that relationship, bruh. You know she didn't mean you well. You supposed to been out that relationship, sis. You know he ain't mean you well. But you try to go overboard with the shit, and you end up putting yourself in a real fucked up position. Now you got to do a lot of backtracking because you overstayed too long and you held on to the wrong person for too long. Learn how to let people go, man, and just keep it moving. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes your blessing ain't gonna come until you let certain people go. I have to understand that. I have to realize that shit personally. You gotta let people go, man. For real. And it's gonna be familiar faces. It's gonna be people that you familiar with. But you gotta get you gotta get unfamiliar with the familiar. And trust the process. Trust that God is gonna send the right people in your life for you. These people is seasonal that you hold on to, and you trying to get them permanent positions in your life when they was only meant to be in your life for a season. That's why you're not growing. That's why you're not elevating spiritually and mentally, because you holding on to the wrong people and they stunning your growth. You got to get to the point sometimes to where you're not worried about who not coming. You're not worried about who's not supporting. You're not worried about, somebody not willing to grow with you. Especially if you got bigger plans for your life and you see yourself doing and accomplishing great things in your life. You got to let people go. God ain't going to bless you holding on to dead weight. Because it's going to cause you to lose everything that you work hard for. It's going to cause you to lose out on the blessings that he give you, because you're going to be trying to you're going to be trying to compensate your blessings by holding on to people you should have let go a long time ago. Remember that. A lot of us ain't where we want to be in life. It's not because we not talented or we not skillful. It's not that. It's not even that. It's not even that. It's that we not good people. It's because we holding on to the wrong people who's around us for the wrong reasons. I know she, you know, she probably a cute woman. She probably pretty. But, bro, you know she ain't good for your mental health. Think about it. You chasing this girl. She telling you she love you, but she not showing it. And you holding on to her. And you not understanding that that shit is holding you back. It's keeping you from stepping into your calling. Same thing. You know this man probably he have a lot. He say he mean well. He say he gonna treat you right, and he gonna give you what, you know, the things that he feel like you deserve as a woman. But what you don't understand is that man was only in your life for he's only was sent to you in your life for a season, and you trying to hold on to him permanently. And you're not understanding that he's stopping your growth, sis. You got to move on. I don't care how good the intimacy may be with some of these people, because sometimes that's why a lot of us don't let go, especially when it comes to relationships, because it be the intimacy that keeps us together and that keeps us having something in common. Nah, you got to learn how to level up mentally and do the self-improvement and learn how to distance yourself and let people go. Same thing with family. You know, if family don't want to grow with you, or they not on your frequency level and they not vibrating at your level, you need to learn how to walk away. Learn how to walk away, you feel me? Because a lot of us be in situations where we holding on to the wrong people for too long, and that shit is causing us to miss out on all the things that God promised us, because we not being reasonable. We being emotional, because these is familiar faces that we done got used to over the course of our life, and we feel like we can't do without them. I'm here to tell you, you got to understand, when you start shedding shit off in your life and you start letting people go, the wrong people, your life is going to start improving in ways you can't even imagine. Sometimes that's all that you need to do, is to let certain people go and watch your life shoot to the top. And like I say, people is like seasons, man. Remember that shit. They like seasons. They come and go. You feel me? Stop trying to make them permanent. Y'all be trying to make people that's only meant to serve you and come in your life for a season. Y'all be trying to make them permanent in your life. And that shit is damaging you. Because it come with a lot of toxicity. It come with a lot of depression and a lot of chaos. To where you get caught up and you just let go and you start just getting down on yourself, to where you wind up giving up on yourself because of this person, because of the next person, because of you was holding on for too long. And, you know, it's a sad thing, bro, because this shit is the story of a lot of people's lives. This is the story of a lot of people's reality. A lot of people is facing this shit. They dealing with this. And they don't even understand that it can be your wife. It can be your husband. It can be your baby mama. when it's time to let people go, it's time to let them go. You feel me? Sometimes the relationship just run its course. It ain't nothing, and sometimes it ain't got to end on bad terms. I done had a lot of good relationships end that wasn't on bad terms. It just ran its course, you feel me? We outgrew each other, or we started becoming interested in other things, you feel what I'm saying? That no longer aligned with what made us get together in the first place. That shit happens. So it ain't gotta always be a bad breakup or somewhere, disrespect. No, it could just be the relationship or the partnership or the businessship just ran its course, and it's time to move forward. You know what I mean? So I want y'all to understand that, man. Sometimes you gotta let people go, man, and you gotta move forward in life. Everybody had their own destiny. Life is like the highway, bro. It's like the highway. You know how everybody on the freeway going their own way? Some people going forward, some people going back the other way, some people going east, west, north, south. That's how life is. You going east and you trying to hold on to somebody that's going west. And you trying to put them on the same kind of the route you going when they wasn't meant to go on that route. You was meant to go northeast. They was meant to go northwest. Understand when it's time to, move forward and elevate, it's gonna be a lot of unfamiliar faces. And you're gonna have to get used to seeing a lot of unfamiliar faces and cutting off a lot of familiar faces. And that's why they say it's lonely at the top. You feel me? Because when you start elevating and you start getting things in life, people is not going to elevate with you. They're going to stay at their same level. Most people. It ain't going to be too many who's going to be willing to put in the work to continue to rise with you. And so you gotta make sure, man, you just let people go. Stop begging people to stay in your life. You straining yourself. You causing yourself all kind of mental depression that you shouldn't even be going through. You done probably been in a relationship with a girl and y'all probably broke up 3-4 times, bro. That's a sign that she ain't for you. You probably done been in a relationship with a man, to my sisters out there, and, it was abusive, very abusive, very depressive. And you keep going back time after time again when you know deep in your heart, your intuition tell you to let go and move forward. So y'all got to understand, man, it's time for y'all to do better when it comes to having the ability to walk away. You feel me? So I just want to encourage y'all on that, man. Like, understand that sometimes you got to let people go. You feel me? Got to let people go. But I'm going to holler at y'all later, man. I love y'all. Y'all stay blessed out there, man. Keep y'all head up, stay focused, and learn how to let people go. All right? I'll let y'all later. Love y'all.